Welcome back, guys, to SMT5 Vengeance, where with a bit of fusion done at the end of last episode, Shiva defeated, and Maria added to our fusion pool, we now move onwards with what is our lore ending, or at least the penultimate battles of it, as we step up to take Tao's hand this time. It's been a long play through the game yet again, but I'm glad to have finally got there. To see the differences, to see who we might face.
A moment.
Wait a order. We don't know what we'll find up ahead. I suggest we thoroughly prepare first. At my stats, with my demons, I think I'm perfectly fine.
So, you've come. This is the Hall of Creation, resting place of the throne. The Nahobino who will take the throne has been determined. Thus, I shall fulfill my role. For ages I have watched over this world, but at last I can administer my true duty. Goddess, it is time.
Not so fast. Creation is not the way. Let the world be returned to chaos.
Wait. Yoko, is that you? You're okay.
There was a time when I was known as Yoko. Now, I am the goddess who guides Tiamat. You were once my friend, Tao. But this is about far more than who we were. I carry the will of the Kadishtu. I will destroy this world and surrender it to chaos. Is that you?
I didn't. I'm glad you lived, but I thought the sacrifice would have. Aogami protected him. Now he has become Nahobino again, and he seeks the throne. Yoko, I had no idea you'd end up a goddess. My role is to guide him to the throne. It is who I am. I do not wish to hurt you. Will you let us pass? If he gets his ideal world, then we can save everyone. So please, you have to believe in us.
Wait, Tao. I wasn't expecting to see you, at least not like this. A goddess. I didn't know you would end that way either. But still, I won't back down. The Kadishtu showed me the truth. The flaw in the system that governs us.
What flaw?
It's not fair. Never was. It is the hierarchy that came to be when the Horned God assumed the throne. One god rose above the others and seized control. By his example, mortals learned to do the same. This structure has defined us, corrupted humanity. It is our history, broken beyond repair. Listen to me. You felt it back at school. You saw humanity for what it is. Stupid and ugly.
I did. I did feel it then. But that is why we need him. A new god to rule and mend this broken world. For Yuzuru, for Yakumo, for Dazai. We need someone who can answer their human hopes. With his powers as Nahobino, I know he can create a world of peace and joy.
Tao, is that truly what you believe? One god to rule over everyone? Do you think humanity will ever be happy being ruled? No. It's built on the same ground. The same broken system. A god who has control over everything. It ruined our world. That's the reason we're fractured, divided between oppressors and oppressed. Even if he takes the throne, nothing will change. It will simply be a new oppressor. There is only one way. Our way. Let Tiamat's power destroy the world, then begin anew from the chaos. Truly free. There will be no concept of rule. And everyone, human and demon, will be free.
My friend, you and I have the same vision for the future. Please, you can take my hand, assume the throne, and create our ideal world. Thank you. With this, we will preserve the history of humanity. We will forge an even better world.
You will not. You can't. I won't let you. Any future you build for this world will be as broken as the past. You preserve a god's rule. The law of one. The Kadishtu were right. I am their plan. The world's fate is to return to chaos.
Right, we got a new ability from that. Rank violation. As we take the law route proper. Now, bosses. Who will be facing? Will Mastema play any part? Inheritance violation as well.
Tiamat, grant death to the slaves of the system!
Not too much in the way of cutscene differences we've seen thus far. And it is Tiamat in front of us with all its heady forms. And we've still got the scans from before. And now I have to realise that severe physical to all foes is what made it a hard time last time. But our guys are pretty much equipped for that, apart from Eden, so that should be okay nonetheless. The question is where I want to go from here. Do I play and wait for the critical, or do I just go at Tiamat? Why not? Wow, I was kind of imagining I'd get lots of criticals. Or at least with the stats I'd have, they'd be almost guaranteed. That seems not to be the case. Again, using that when we didn't have any boosts in stats going on is not exactly the best idea.
You want to watch? Then gaze upon my beauty.
Well, I could definitely go about lowering their stats a bit more. Now, Akarat's probably not going to hit too well here.
Any last words? Now die.
Because we're going to be hitting into the heads quite a bit, but the criticals are almost guaranteed after all.
I love you all!
That's the critical I wanted, because now I can luster out of this.
How I long for true love.
Lots of nulls to physical and other things around the place. Of course, defeating the heads themselves is a way to get damage onto our foe quite severely. But the damage is already ramped up quite a bit even without the next level of buff going in. So everything is absorb blizzard. Absorb Bufu. It doesn't matter because we pierce through anyway, so we can just go to work. And attack the main body easily.
Any last words? Now die.
I love this for its turn generation, really.
This one's for you! Here!
For the moment, this should be a simple fight. The only issue is Eden not having a way to null fizz at this point in time. Would have loved to crit then. The next question I could do here is moving you out for someone who's maybe a little bit more attacking. You've got 120 magic. We could get, for example, a newly super built up Nua to go to work with Killing Wind, etc. and Sacrifice of Clay.
Come!
To fulfill that slot. Though isn't as buffed, obviously.
Words? Now die.
Alright, so here's the big physical drop kick that's coming in. Now, so we have Killing Wind that goes through, but we have Sacrifice of Clay. Heavy force attack to all foes, lowers attack defense by 1 rank for 3 turns. So So we can keep the debuffs going.
Now, kill!
Go, my clay soldiers that destroyed quite a few heads there.
Any last words? Now die.
Again, the only real worry is Eden being in the group here. Now, we can either use a Fizz blocker, or we can just switch Eden out entirely for someone who's just going to block the attack. So we could just go straight back to Cleopatra. Go to Consura, even a Vishnu here, who has no Fizz. To be honest, I'm probably better off going to Cleo than anyone. Just for a defensive turn in some senses. Oh, I do lose the big buffs. You can see this isn't going to take much longer. Especially if I'm hitting like that.
Now, kill!
Debuffing too, ain't bad. For a low MP.
Any last words? Now die.
Did we kill any heads? Not enough? Ooh. So the hit's gonna come out, but we should be totally fine. Failed to activate because the head got taken down. That's kind of how I thought it would work. So the head could not respawn because we took enough health down. So it's just left as a stump. That's kind of how I thought that we'd deal with it. Versus then seeing it later that it's a physical attack. Right, so Tiamat's defeated. More cutscenes playing out as they did before. Who is next?
It's pointless. Tiamat is primordial. The Mother Goddess will not fall.
She transcends even the concept of death.
Young man, if you wish to live, take my hand. My being became Magatsuhi. I was absorbed by Tiamat. When she fell by your hand and reformed, my essence escaped hers. I have reclaimed myself. But when we were bound together, I learned something. As a primordial goddess, she is nearly immortal. Yet her divinity is rooted within her identity as a dragon. If you seek to best a godly dragon, you'll need a godly dragon slayer. And so, my power is yours. Now let us rise, young man. This time we end it.
Even if you slay Tiamat, it's not over.
Say,
I can sense an immense power within Yoko. We should probably prepare while we can. Right, Aogami wants to speak, of course,
Young
to get
man.
myself some stats. But there is also a fight awaiting us. So after I get myself +3 strength, let's go straight into the battle. Find out what we're fighting. Well, after getting 3 agility instead, because it kind of rounded out my stats versus some other stats, I decided to pivot a little. We'll go into our boss fight for the next episode, because it could be a long one like Mastema. But of course, we don't know exactly who we're fighting. And do a little bit of fusion to add on to the episode, because we want to finish off our special fusion list. And to do that, we need to make a variety of fusions or pre-fusions first to get things going. So we're going to do just that. With Belial here, with a high amount of strength, going with an elemental to make Amon, to power ourselves up a little bit further. I guess it doesn't really matter about what I'm carrying over. So the Sphere Fire attack to all foes ignores affinity resistance and pierces through. It's not terrible, is it? It's not terrible. Not really any good stuff to go on. I mean, I could carry over Drain Fire because it might work on whatever it's going to in the future. And most of our stuff is a little bit lower tier. Megiddo Flame outruns it quite easily. So let's just bang some stuff on and leave it at that.
Is this demon to your liking?
I don't want any fusion mishaps when we're fusing very specifically to get our list done. That would be terrible. So you're going to get Great Lifespring and Debilitate. I'll leave Lifespring. I'll take Debilitate. Try Sagion coming up on the board there as well. Might be good to pass over. But I've done like a little bit of looking around. Nama has been in the group for quite a long time. Using the compendium can go down to a demon we definitely need. Melchizedek. So with Isis, 20k in cash, we can get you sorted out. The question again is, what is the abilities we want to carry over. More looking at the support side of things. Abyssal Mask, Enduring Soul is good. Resist Fizz could be useful. Debilitate. Take those light spells. And apart from that, I mean, you're bad at spells anyway. Can't win.
Is this demon to your...
It's more about what we can feed you into. It's quite amazing how much stuff I missed in the compendium, isn't it? So you're going to get Power Punch, Impaled Animus, and more. I mean, not too jazzed about that. I guess that instead of Mortal Jihad's probably not bad. And I'll leave off that. Again, you are fusion material, Maziodyne.
Oh.
For Herald Abdiel that can now be made. Apart from that, Sitzmittel can again go down into a demon we need for a variety of fusions with quite a lot of low-level guys by the look of it. So let's take the Null Fire. That's the most useful thing. Severe Dark stuff's probably pretty good too. And apart from that, I wouldn't say anything else is really all that great. There's a couple of Severes we've got that we can take over. And I guess it's more about what you'll become.
Is this demon to your life?
Are constantly on the toilet demon. Concentrate Mamadune and Makala card. I kind of just... Nah. With all of them. Until I get Mudune when I've already got thingy. Yes, well.
Aha.
That allows us to make Mephisto. So apart from that, we got Zalgongan over here. Where have you gone to on the list now? You can go with Mastema to make Mithras. That's one we need. So Mastema did not stick around for long, that's for certain. I don't know if we're going to end up with kind of like a physical kind of guy or not, but in that case, I'll just carry around all these nice traits and fuse you into something in the future. You are fire-based, so we'll give you that so you've got that base, and apart from that, I may as well just carry these over
Is this demon
to go into something else.
It is a pleasure.
Before we could even get into our special fusions. Secunda, Ragnarok, and High Fire Pleroma. I mean, the High Flyer Pleroma would be good to carry over, or at least have. Ragnarok's probably not that bad, actually. I'll have that instead of Almighty Pleroma. I really never had a Firecaster properly, so that makes Bull on the list. And apart from that, Trumpeter who's been hanging out can go to make Maria with Alalat. One of our newestly able to get fusions. Guess we'll carry over Resist Fizz. Apart from that, I think you're just a healer through and through to a fair amount. With skill potentials in, obviously, Light and Force. Do you have the single Light? No? High Heal Pleroma's coming up. To be honest, I think just speccing you Pure Protective is not a bad idea. To be fair. You got Medialahan.
Is this demon to your life?
Weird laughter. Right, High Heel Pleroma and Luster Candies on the list there. So So that's for no special fusion, but at least it was a kind of special fusion, considering it's a quest that requires us to go and get it. So Mephisto can be made, but of course we have Mephisto. We can make an Ariok at any time. Let's get making some demons. Let's go with Uriel first of all. Throne and Camael for 92k. I'll add another one to our list, mainly on the strength side of things. So Akashic Art sounds pretty good. Greater effective critical, physical pleroma. You need no blizzard really. Put no dark on you because that will help you out. And apart from that, high chance of landing critical hits, great effective critical. I don't know if anything else is all that great for you. Agibarion. I guess your light potential is going to be pretty good. I'll have that for carrying over to someone. Because the angels kind of all go up a chain, so to say.
Demon to your like?
One angel feeds into the next angel.
Let us cast out all heresy.
One by one.
Indeed.
Figment Slash is what you want to learn. Severe physical with low accuracy, but always lands criticals. I mean, sounds good if I can hit.
Oh.
Raphael can now be fused. Uriel and Dominion. So of course, these get stored in our... Magic? So I'd say these get... Oh, no fire works out quite well. These get stored in our compendium straight away, so that's not exactly a bad thing for us. I'm just surprised it's magic. And force, mainly. Out of all the things... Mazan Baryon, but you didn't have a singular Mazan. Again, these demons are all going to be messed up, but it's about trying to have stuff on so you can carry over some good stuff in the future, I guess.
Is this demon to your...
May we uphold the word of the Lord.
She keeps laughing as now Gabriel can be made. From Raphael, who now goes, again, pivoting. Still magic, but to the ice as a big bonus here. I mean, ice attackers aren't exactly that bad. No. Weakness to dark. You can get no fire, I guess. Again, most of this stuff here you'd want to sort out with essence fusions to fix the rest of the issue. Hamabarion and Mahamabarion. Physical Pleroma's not going to be a bit useless, I don't know. Again, it might be good, but again, essence fusion solves the issue. And everything else we've got of the severe variety...
Is this
It's physical.
demon to your like?
Together we shall purge this.
No purging. Purging bad. So, you'd expect from a questline that's coming up now, in the near future, that we might be able to fuse Gabriel and Raphael and Uriel into another being. We'll see how that works out. We may as well just get Ariok on the board, because he's just waiting, you know? Heavy Fizz to everyone. Got another Heavy Fizz. Titanamaki is medium with high critical. You can go Yabasami Shot, which always criticals. Murderous Glee. Physical Pleroma. Bloody Glee. Null Electric would have been the good one.
Is this demon to your like?
I don't think this demon has any use for us. So I'm not sure exactly if it's to our liking or not.
My strength. Indeed.
But it does get to be level 77. Right off the bat. Mabufu Balion as well. You're not even a caster. Megaton Press with the low chance of accuracy. Ice Pleroma you learn. I guess you might be a feeder demon to something more than anything. Right, well speaking of angels then, let's go straight to Abdiel. So Light's Descent is your special attack. Severe light attack to all foes. Chance of skill when striking weakness. I guess you'd want a singular light spell then. That's not happening by the look of it. Got Abyssal Mask, Enduring Soul are always good. Now Darkness would probably help you out quite a bit. And apart from that, you don't have any other great things. You're mainly in the strength category as well. But we don't have anything to put on you of that ilk. No fire buff. Such is life. Such is life.
Is this demon to your life?
I will fight at your side.
This only leaves us a
As
few
expected.
special fusions left. That is a nice ability to have, though. Affinity Pierce, but then we can go straight to Fallen Abdiel. And that's Amon, Abdiel, and Kali, where the marker I have is now running out, but instead of the light attack we now have Fallen Destroyer. You tilt towards magic as well. Mudo Baryon for the single attack. To be honest, I prefer them in the other order. I prefer single, then multi-target. We need light. And then Murderous Glee won't work on your spells. Drain Fire's a nice one to have, to be fair. Yeah, you're very much tilted towards spells, and you don't have any stuff otherwise. Just fit you up as a defensive person then, I guess, for now.
Is this demon to your like?
You have a strong ice affinity as well.
Let us smite our enemies.
Which mouth are you speaking out of? Servant of God,
No
eh?
question.
So that gets Repel Fizz. Ooh, that would be good to have on someone. Glacial Blast. Repel Physical. I mean, look at that. It's a quite... If we get the light on as well, it would be just completely defensive buffer. So only a few more special fusions to do. Bul and these two up here. We'll get them in time. But let's move on to our next episode from this point and get to the next part of our lore ending.
Return when you have gathered more demons.
So I'll see you guys next time for more Shin Megami Tensei V Vengeance. Until then, I say, bye-bye.